The frost-laced air hung heavy, biting at Jack's face as he walked through the silent woods, the crunch of snow the only sound besides the hammering in his chest. His son, Mark, a lanky 10-year-old, trudged beside him, eyes wide with the wonder of the snow-covered landscape. Since his wife had left, taking the warmth and laughter with her, the forest had become their haven, their shared sanctuary. Jack, a man of the woods, was a hunter, but a noble one. He adhered to the unwritten laws, respecting the balance of nature. He wouldn't harm a creature unless it was necessary. Today, however, he had come for a rare, beautiful stag, the meat a welcome addition to their meager winter meals. They reached a clearing, a frozen lake shimmering in the distance. A strange sound, a whimper, broke the silence. Jack saw it then, a wolf, caught in a gaping ice hole, its fur matted with snow, its eyes filled with fear. He knew he couldn't just leave it. He couldn't leave any creature to die, not in the cold, unforgiving embrace of winter. With a grunt, he heaved the beast onto the ice, its weight almost pulling him down. He gathered its limp body and carried it back to their cabin, Mark trailing behind, wide-eyed and silent. Jack covered the wolf with a sheepskin coat, warmed it with hot rags and dosed it with vodka laced with pepper. The wolf, its eyes flickering with gratitude, slowly revived. It could not rise, its legs weak, but it accepted the food and water Jack offered. Mark, back from his mother's for the winter break, took to the wolf instantly. He massaged its stiff limbs, his small hands gentle and patient. Slowly, the wolf regained its strength, eventually rising to its full, magnificent stature. It was a magnificent sight, a creature of wild beauty, and it seemed almost tame, accepting their care, even allowing Mark to stroke its head. When the summer came, the wolf, a creature of the wild, felt the pull of its untamed nature. With a leap over the fence, it vanished back into the forest, leaving a void behind. The months passed, and Mark's mother had found a new boyfriend, leaving the boy to spend more time in the woods with his father. One crisp winter day, Mark, tired of the long walk to the neighboring village, decided to take a shortcut across the river, ignoring his father's warnings about the fragile ice. The world dissolved around him as the ice cracked under his weight. He plunged into the icy water, the shock numbing his limbs. Panic surged through him as he struggled to stay afloat, his wet clothes pulling him down. Suddenly, a massive shape broke through the ice, a dark shadow against the white. It was the wolf, its eyes reflecting the urgency of the moment. With a powerful surge, it grasped Mark's collar and dragged him back onto the ice, its powerful jaws holding tight. Mark, shivering, knew he had to move before the cold took hold. He scrambled to his feet and ran, the wolf at his heels, its eyes fixed on him. He burst into the cabin, the wolf at the threshold, its presence a silent guardian. Jack, greeted by his wet, shivering son, looked at the wolf. He understood. The debt had been paid, a silent, unspoken agreement honored. With a grateful nod, he acknowledged the wolf, its form fading into the shadows as it disappeared back into the forest.